Hello, friends. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth Haruna. I'm a parenting coach, and I believe that if you're watching this video, hopefully you have watched part 1, 2, and 3. And what are we talking about here? We're talking about how you could help guide your children in the use of the internet, accessing online content, and the use of social media, with phones, tablets, or even the television set. So, yeah, you're welcome. If this is your first time here on this YouTube channel, just watching, I would like to encourage you to subscribe and just click on the notification button so that when subsequent videos come where you could learn some tips on how to be the best version of a parent you could be, you'll get alerted. And please feel free, share it with friends, parents who will need this information. I always say I share from my experience as a mother, but also from my international training as a parenting coach. So, how are you doing? Just checking in on you before I dive into the topic of the day. I hope you're taking time to rest as little as possible and take care of yourself. It's very important. Self care is very, very important. Do something simple, but that you love for yourself. Why? It's going to rejuvenate you, keep you excited, joyful, and fill up your love tank. Prepare you for the next week because we always want to show up as the best versions of ourselves for our children, don't we? Yes, we do. So, I'm briefly going to talk to you about the importance of safety for your children online. Now, a lot of parents feel like, oh, um, it's, just on social media and maybe YouTube and what are the other platforms that TikTok, Instagram, that kids can be unsafe. Yes, you may be right. However, I want to call to attention friendship groups, WhatsApp groups. This is a recent trend that is really booming, especially in this part of the world where I work with teenagers and, you know, middle school age children. I'm finding that a lot of them are going into WhatsApp groups where discussions are taking place without the supervision of adults, with uncensored topics are just raised. There are comments that are just injuring the mental health and the well-being of children in those groups. So I would want to just say it's important. If you have watched part 1, 2, and 3 of the series that I have done on, ensuring that you are the one guiding your child in this area of access on the internet, on social media, then you need to utilize the key do's and don'ts I shared and the important steps that I shared in ensuring that you have a system that works well in protecting your child. For example, before your child joins any WhatsApp group, they need to inform you. This needs to be part of your family contract. Before they join any WhatsApp group, they need to inform you. And before they sign up to any social media platform, open an account for themselves, you need to give approval. You need to give approval. You need to know what that platform is. What are people doing on TikTok? And you need to be involved in the process of starting up. And there has to be reviews and accountability. Let's talk about accountability a little bit more. Now, I say to the young people that I work with that with growth and opportunities to be trusted and liberties and privileges, right, comes responsibility. Responsibility and accountability. So I want to encourage you, parents, caregivers, you need to become strong and firm in holding your children and wards accountable and responsible in the area of use of phones, tablets, and other devices in accessing content online. If you trust your child and give them a device, inform them of your expectation of them taking responsibility to adhere to the rules that have been agreed on with them. So if they cannot take responsibility to stick to the rules and they keep breaking those rules, then the privilege they have earned, which was only given to them because there was an expectation of a growth and maturity in being responsible, can be withdrawn. It can be withdrawn. You can withdraw it. Don't do it with harshness and raising your voice and shouting and flexing muscle. That is why you have a contract in place. The contract speaks for you. You only call the attention of the young person or the child and say, look what our contract says. It says, if I find you in bed scrolling through the phone, or if you struggle to hand over your device to me for a long time, for a certain period, then I collect it. You take a break. I've heard some very interesting stories. I saw a disturbing story on Facebook yesterday. How a girl of 13 hurt her mom because the mother seized her phone after disobeying a rule as regards the use of the device. I've heard of teenage girls and boys that have done horrible things, disrespectful, and even resorted to violence because their devices were collected. My question to that parent is, how did you get there? How did you get there? There is so much you can do to take steps back, regain control, and put in place the measures and the understanding that my money, my initiative to buy a device for you, my approval, our rules. Because you didn't go into that rule alone. When you bought the device, you sat down with that child. That is, if that was done. If it has not been done, please do it. So if you're that parent and your teenager or young person or middle school age child is rebelling and disobeying and fighting you because of a device, a phone or a tablet, or watching the TV set, and you are struggling, I want to inform you, you can regain back control. You can regain back control. Watch the part 1, 2, and 3 of the videos I have posted. And if you still need help, let me know. Just drop it in the comments. Okay? Because this is very important. We cannot allow children to lose control. It's our job to create a safe environment for our children, even online. So you need to put in the measures of control. You need to protect your child. Your job as a parent is also to protect your child while they are online. Protect your child in those spaces. Now, hear the word I'm saying. I'm not saying control your child. I'm saying control the situation of utilizing devices and the access, not control the child. There is a difference. There is a difference. So when you are exerting authority and power, you need to do it in an influential way, especially when your child is becoming a teenager, 16, 17 to 18. It's there should have been a building from ground up that has brought you to a level where your child has an understanding with you to respond. If that has not happened, whether because you've been too busy or you've not had the good foundational understanding you need in building the right system, you can still get help. Don't just sit down and fold your hands and just be like, oh, they're out of my control. I don't know how to help them again. In fact, these children, they are just too much and we don't know how to help them. No, we can help them. And you know what? Conversations I'm having with teenagers, they are saying, we need the help. Please don't give up on us, even if we walk out on you when you're talking, even if we slam the door on your face when you're talking. Well, like I always say, in my home, no one is allowed to behave that way. If you do, I hold you accountable. And there are consequences for such behavior. If you want to hear more, look forward to the episode on discipline and behavior management. Okay, so you need to just ensure that you're not folding your arms and saying, oh, these children are going to raise themselves in this area. This is another area that needs action. You need to do something about it. Okay, so that's it. Work it out. Work it out. Work it out. Come up with a plan. Come up with a strategy. Read a book. Listen to videos. Do research. Find out a way to regain control. And don't let teenagers and your middle-aged children or any age of a child run you down. Regain back control. Regain back control of your environment. Set the pace. Be in charge. An environment where there are no rules of engagement becomes a madhouse. Becomes a madhouse where stuff are done anyhow. Don't be that parent that is permissive. Positive parenting is not permissive parenting. It is firm and fair. It is carrot and stick approach. It is raising the child in a healthy, balanced way. It is boundaries and rules communicated with engagement, getting buy-in and cooperation from the child. It is balanced with consistency and connection and communication. These are 3 C's you have to factor in, even in this area. So please, please don't leave the children running wild, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling without control, such that when you take the device from them, it's like withdrawal syndrome. They are literally melting down. They cannot spend 15 seconds without their devices. Oh, not good. That has to be fixed. That has to be fixed. So this is my challenge to you. This is my challenge to you. You can get the right information and grow your firmness back and gain back control in your household as regards the use of devices and access to social media. Why? Why? I'll talk a little bit more about why in the next episode. This is part 5. And I'll round up with you when you meet me at that episode. Part This is part 4. I mean, we're going to round up in part 5. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.